Welcome back to the Direwolves Den. When we last left off, we met some mysterious sea-driven weird hags. He didn't say they were hags, but they were hags. Now we were left with some coordinates as well as a message meant directly for Alex's wizard. I believe his name is Frank. It's probably not.
James.
James
Ezekiel.
James
That's
Ezekiel.
me, that his name is Idiot.
No, you.
Fair point.
I'm waiting
And
for you to
now,
start by
according to the DM, we are
Starting?
starting.
autistic.
I mean, I don't know what else you want from me. Starting again. We had some pizza. We're back. Ooh.
We're
back, ladies
another
and
camera
gentlemen.
shot.
I think
Welcome back to
our
Dungeons
DM
and Dragons
thinks that we're
ASMR.
Stop. Shut up. Stop it.
You don't remember that episode?
I do remember that
was a good
episode
episode.
vividly.
Okay. What are you guys doing? Are you going to head back to that town?
Swagger's going to.
The train conductor is going to beat me to death with a hammer.
Well,
By the way,
you see.
I'm not worried about it.
I did put the immovable rods back in their place.
Thank you. Thank you for respecting the dead. Let us ignore
he
the
doing?
projectiles falling at us.
Ooh, candy.
I trust that the walls will keep me safe. This world is coming to an end.
This is sad.
Well, you see,
Anyway, let's get back to the
James
plot.
Ezekiel will not be accepted
Sorry,
in the town
We
because
just got pelted.
there's a terrorist on board, but he's been taken care of.
taken
Yeah, I
care
tackled
of.
him.
Yeah, he was tackled.
Tackled and murdered.
James Ezekiel will not be accepted in town due to his,
Do I know of this town?
Yeah.
I'd call it,
Non-compliance. We'll just call it that.
yeah. His,
I forget the name of it at the moment because I don't have
Your
those
notes.
notes with me. Because I'm a bad DM, but let's not worry about it.
don't worry, I'm just as bad. And I'm not even a DM.
That's right.
I am, and I am very bad at it.
Ben, do you remember the name of the
I'm
town?
worse.
Did none of y'all write this down?
Let me see.
That'd be really
Nope,
nice.
I just have the name of Dolphin. The
That's right. Dolphin is the little gnome guy.
little gnome.
Gnome
call it
goblin guy.
Little jerk.
What a jerk.
You should teach me 3.5 sometime.
For now,
How about
it's just
we
the
do
town.
things
For
one
now,
day at a
let's-
time?
Let's focus on the game that we're literally
Yeah.
playing right now, Roman.
Yeah, sorry. Tangent.
So, these coordinates lead somewhere.
Don't you mean first derivative?
What?
That's enough, bud.
I didn't go to school for this.
How about that heart arrhythmia?
Yeah. I've gotten it back under control, don't worry.
No, you haven't.
Just take a deep breath.
I tried to give him violent CPR.
No, I can do that by myself with Mage Hand.
No.
The coordinates lead somewhere about 5 miles away, right on the coast.
To walk 5 more miles?
Yep.
Can we use your polar bear sled?
That's only gonna be like.
Polar bears have a movement of like 50 feet, so.
What, like 4 hours?
Oh, I'm gonna ride on your polar bear sled. It's fine, they won't feel the weight.
You weigh nothing.
The giant bag of fur coats that I have weighs more than me.
I punched you 10 feet into a wall.
I do have 5 strength.
You deserved it.
So
You shouldn't have stabbed me. I summoned him. He's my companion.
I'm his familiar.
he's my familiar. He's
Using a
ancient.
feat of DM magic, he cast Find Familiar, and I just appeared.
I'd love a Goliath as a familiar, but I feel like that'd be racist.
I want like a black pudding, like an elder
It's a
black
very-
pudding as a familiar.
Good luck with that.
And,
bud.
and then just keep it in like a little pudding cup.
I don't like the fact that you
Pour
said
it out.
black.
Yeah, why does this need to be a race thing, Alex?
Elder extremely dark pudding. Dark gray pudding.
Okay.
Elder Shadeless Pudding.
So,
Would you like to get on the sled and start to head to the place?
yeah, let's head to the new coordinates
Yes.
that we were given by the wall.
Do we have like some sort of star chart or something so we know where we're going?
Roman knows where he's going.
Yeah.
These
I've studied a
coordinates?
map for a while. A map.
You have photographic memory of pictures, but you don't know English.
I don't know English. I know common.
Common, yeah.
I know
Alright.
Elvish.
So do I have to make like a survival check to guide the people to the?
Survival check would be good, yeah.
Ooh, modified 20.
All right. You start to lead them to this little cove that you know of along the coast where you're guessing this is just about. And you get about halfway there, 2 hours in to your long journey, and the wind starts to pick up again. Even at opposite ends of his sled, you can barely see each other. I want Roman and Ben to make a constitution check. Alex, I want you to do the same thing, but with disadvantage.
Save.
Save, sure.
18.
Not bad.
You getting that one?
No,
No.
I got 5 plus 8, so I got 13. Bless you, sir.
I got 12 plus 3. No. 12 plus nil. So 12. Wait, do I add my proficiency bonus? No, this is a save.
It's likely very cold.
You're
This
pretty
is a
cool.
save, not a check.
Right. You add your
Yeah.
proficiency bonus if you are proficient with that kind of save.
No, I'm proficient in wisdom and intelligence.
I told you.
I am of higher intelligence. Obviously.
But you kind of got a head injury when you hit your head against the rock.
That
so
is of no consequence.
I thought it was my mother.
What?
rock?
The rock.
You, I
Wait,
bet
what
you.
did you say?
I
I'm
bet
very
you
confused.
kissed your mother with that mouth.
Oh, just
Got
wanted
him.
to change the subject.
Got him.
Got him.
Things are being revealed that he did not remember. He had repressed.
Does your how did your character even get here?
You find all of yourselves barely fighting your way through the blizzard. Roman, I need you to make 2 more survival checks, which is actually 1 with disadvantage.
I'm going to bury
Oh my
myself.
god, that was a 19 and 18.
going to bury myself beneath
Modified
many,
20.
many.
The
layers.
slide being turned over, Roman manages to venture further into the cold, hoping that you two can catch up. Some shards of ice spike through and sever the leather ties to your polar bears. You hear both of them roar, and the roars get further and further away.
We've got a Goliath. Maybe we can pull it.
You
You
can't
also
see
got
him.
a dwarf.
This may be the one time Goliath carrying capacity is worthwhile.
Picks up everybody else. Let's go. So we're like.
So I'm further ahead than they are.
No
They're
one
kind of,
rolled
they fell
for
behind.
I don't know. They need to make survival checks.
We're in a sled.
Yes. No longer moving.
Oh, okay.
The things that were leading your sled, they're gone. The sled has been turned over. So if you want to be technical,
Oh,
you're in
the
4
sled-
feet of snow.
The sled got turned over.
Oh, the sled's turned over?
Yeah.
Let's flip it.
Yeah, let's flip it back over.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
Pick it up and just.
You are now standing next to a turned over sled.
Wait, I thought it was turned over already.
Right.
It's
You're
upright.
now next to an upright sled.
There we go.
Are there shovels? Do you have shovels?
You can't hear each other.
Do you have shovels?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab
I-
you by the wrist. I'm gonna grab James by the wrist. I'm just gonna place him on the sled and just stay.
With a passive wisdom of a 12, would I notice that they're no longer behind me?
You can make a perception check.
Yeah, it's 4.
You don't know where anything is. You know what direction you're heading in, and you're hoping that you're still heading that way.
Fine travels in this nothingness.
You're pretty used to not having us.
I'm pretty used to not knowing where I'm going and just kind of wandering.
Well.
He's the wanderer.
So?
That could be my actual nickname.
No.
A wanderer. Ooh, a
Buckaroo.
wanderer.
Enough.
Goliath names are really stupid.
No,
So's yours.
Because you gave it to me.
No, I meant your real name, Roman.
Oh.
Not your character name. I mean, Otis is a stupid name too, but it was better than.
Otis is a great name.
I used the book names.
Otis is a good name.
You know what's
It's
a
the
better
name
name?
of my car.
Your book,
Davis.
Your book names sound like they came off of a shady anime website.
Anyway, So,
You two.
I guess
snow.
we're just gonna die.
Guess I'll die.
No, I'm gonna.
I placed you on the cart and I told you to stay. The sled.
Well, why don't we burrow into the snow so we aren't out in the cold, in the blizzard?
Uh-huh.
Because
Why don't we burrow into the snow so we aren't cold? And other quotes from Alex Hardiman.
No, really, that's
You
how-
don't know
Yeah,
how.
it's an actual strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
The air can get to anywhere like below 40 or whatever.
in the snow acts
It's
like
32.
insulation. Yeah.
Because an insulator.
All right, fair enough. I give up.
This is why you don't play D&D with physics nerds.
Yeah.
I'm not a nerd, I swear.
Ben, look at where you are right now.
I'm in a train
You're a nerd.
You're streaming D&D for ones of people to watch online.
from
That's
a
right.
train
From a
in
train.
Siberia. We have no choice. If I didn't do this, I'd probably be taken out back and shot.
Listen, we don't need to involve the Spetsnaz.
Anyway, so
Central. I did that the wrong way.
Central Russia.
Central Russia.
yeah.
Central
why it's
Russia,
in
then
English.
like east.
So we're gonna burrow down into the snow, I guess.
That's your
Yeah.
guys' plan?
That's his plan. I'm like,
Wait, what are you doing?
well, I'm just like watching you, and you're like,
Using
flopping
Mage
on-
Hand to dig out
no,
snow.
he's flopping onto his stomach and just like trying to swim into the water.
Yeah.
But it's not water. It's ice.
I'm singing a sea shanty to myself.
Prestidigitation can light a fire, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There are like, not sea shanties, but like tribal hymns. Would you have one of those, or would it be like, "Oh, Sally Mae"? Or are you gonna
Yeah,
be
I wasn't like isolated.
"Whoa"?
I wasn't isolated my whole life. I was.
No, but
yeah.
I mean like the songs from the towns here. They're more guttural. They're like, no, it's not like that.
Yeah, I would probably start
It's like
doing something.
alternative rock.
Oh,
Singing some alternative rock.
Yeah.
I know music.
I'm doing the music, guys.
Yeah, you created
a
an
lot of-
entirely new genre.
That's right.
It's called
Congratulations.
alternative.
It's
called
called rock
Hymns.
music.
It's called alternative Goliath.
It's
Where I just
Galician
start
local
making
hymn.
noises and hope they go together. It's like
right.
scat, but I don't know how to scat.
I know people who know how to scat. I know people who are scat.
Scat's just white rap.
Wait,
Let's
no.
move on.
No, it's not.
Let oh. Let's move
I don't
on.
think it is.
That was a 7 on my scat performance.
You get a whole mouthful of snow.
Badoo.
Alex, you're burrowing into the snow?
Yep.
Great. Survival check.
Oh boy. That's wisdom based.
Yep.
And that is a 20. I'm not sure.
Okay. Ben,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm just kind of watching him flop around.
You're not doing anything on your own?
Well, I might help him kind of dig down because I'm gonna do an insight to see if I can tell what he's doing. That's a 12.
12? Yeah, you understand the strategy.
So I'm gonna burrow in with him.
Okay.
I'd like to point out real quick that I am heading towards this witch's coven without any allies.
Good
You don't
thing they
need
can't
allies.
hear you.
Yeah.
The
And-
blizzard dies down after almost half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Roman, you find yourself lost in the snow.
Can we? Is it like down enough that we could travel kind of safely?
You don't know where you're going.
There we go. Oh boy.
Let us.
You could say that you're lost in the sauce.
I forget what I named the polar bears. Miley, could you take me back the way you came?
They're gone. Your bears are gone.
Was I just running in the snow?
Yes.
I thought I was being dragged by Never mind.
No. They're gone. They split. You would have been ripped in half.
I like that.
You would have been ripped in half.
Not that my character isn't into.
I like that.
It'd be a story.
Well,
Let us see what we can take from the cart.
yeah.
With
Alex's fur coats and maps of the area covered in notes that you don't understand.
I'm still gonna grab him.
Several sets of Goliath-sized clothes, a winter blanket, polar bear food.
Ah, we can
Look,
also,
is that food for polar bears or is that
Food for polar bears.
okay?
we'll set it out.
I was making
Mostly
sure that
consists of millet.
frozen.
Frozen millet.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll leave that in the cart. Or in the
I'll take
sled.
the blanket firm.
And there's about 70 days rations.
70 days.
70 days rations.
Well,
It's a big sled. This is like Santa's sled.
And by
with how
70
big-
days of rations, he just means like a pile of meat.
Yeah.
Pile of frozen meat.
Almost a
love
polar bear's worth.
Dried meat and like a polar bear-sized mass of hardtack.
Only a few of
Delicious.
them are. Crap, I can't think of what they-
Maggoty?
Not maggoty.
Maggots in the snow?
That sounds
Tip
like
of the tongue syndrome is not kind to me.
Tip,
Tip-
tip.
It starts with a Y. It starts with a W.
wormy
No.
There's also some watercress.
watercress.
And,
Isn't that a vegetable?
Yeah.
What even are vegetables used for? What's the
Mm.
point of vegetables?
Consumption?
Fiber.
Tuberculosis.
I would have some pretty bad poops if I didn't have some. fiber.
Okay. Let us.
You ever seen a backed up Goliath? It's not fun.
Okay.
I want all three of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm stronger than you, but I'm still gonna fail.
12.
12,
I'm glad I don't have
25.
25. Alex.
2.
Alex, take a point of exhaustion.
Wow.
Roman?
That's nice.
You too, bud.
I just picked up a
Onward.
pencil with my left hand. I
Anywhere you
can't
want.
do this.
I'm a big, strong man.
You know what exhaustion does?
Disadvantage on ability checks.
That's good. Do you know what the next level exhaustion does?
I have half movement speed. Next level, disadvantage on saving throws and attack rolls.
Great. Try to make sure you don't get there.
What about 5?
Death.
5. No, 5 is movement speed dropped to 0. 6 is death.
Oh boy.
I don't know what 4 is.
They do have a tonic that cures it and it has 5 uses, and I think they have
You drink 2 of them.
Yeah.
3 left.
Good thing I know exactly where they are. It's funny because I have no idea where they are.
Let's continue towards the coast. There's only 5 miles. We got like what, 2 miles in?
Yeah, you have 3 miles left.
Should be a safe assumption.
You're in hills, so you don't really know what direction you're heading in.
The wind is always coming from the ocean, right? That's what he said.
That's
wind-
where it came from earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wind is always. So we'll follow the wind, which we're assuming is south if we're on the North Pole.
All directions are south if you're on the North Pole. I mean, if you're...
If you're on the pole, but
Yeah.
Well, we are going to continue in the direction that the wind is coming from.
Okay.
upward. It's downdraft.
we're going deeper. So,
We
Like,
go
are there
deeper.
any major features of the land, or is it just like generic hilly
Yeah,
with
where,
snow all
where
over?
were we going?
Every now and then there's like these kind of black spires that raise up out of the ground that look like they're constructed of some elder civilization, but they're very rare.
Okay.
that's a you decision.
You don't see any of those. Alex and Ben,
Yeah.
you continue for about an hour and run into one of those. This strange twisting thing that rises almost 150 feet into the sky. And
Wow,
yet,
yes, that's almost exactly 150 feet high.
and
You
yet
did
you
the
only notice
math
it
problem
when
from
you're about
7th grade.
30 feet away. At first it's just something out of the corner of your eye, and then you look and there's this massive thing right in front of you.
I'm gonna tell you to run towards the spire.
Words are written on it in a language that once more you don't understand, but it feels like they're peeling back layers of your mind as you attempt to read them even from a distance.
Don't
I'm not going to run towards the spire.
run towards the spire.
No.
So do you want to face this
Roman?
humongous?
I just want to go around
I'm
it.
going to try to backtrack to the last spire I saw and maybe try to leave like a note.
That was like before you met them.
Oh.
These things are rare.
I guess. I probably lost track of like what direction I was running because I was like, after the blizzard faded, I probably would have turned around a bunch and lost track of the surface features.
You would know how to do the same thing as them and head towards the coast and then just hope to meet them there. That's always a possibility.
Would I be able to set up a campfire?
No,
No?
it is too cold.
Too cold.
And like I said, like 4 feet of snow.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
So I'd be able to do the same like wind tracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I guess I'll do that. Does that require a check of any kind?
Yeah, make survival. It's probably the same thing I should have had them
13.
make.
13.
I had you guys make survival, didn't I?
I did okay.
Just one of you.
I did.
I did 14.
Okay
13?
13.
Yeah, you're headed towards the coast, and so are you two.
So we're heading away.
You're just going to go around this spire?
then. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You get about 30 feet away, and you look back, and, like, you know there's something there. Like, out of the corner of your eye, you can see, but when you look directly at it, it's like you're unconscious. And then you look away, and
Feeling
suddenly
Alex
everything
does
is there
also well.
again. Alex and Ben, I would like you both to put a tick mark on your sheet.
I'm kicking.
I'm gonna tell you where I put it.
All right. Don't you already have some?
Some tick marks?
Yeah.
No.
No.
You never. We never.
Pretty sure we have some from like the first episode.
No.
add 1 to the death saving throws.
I think we do. I'll have to go back and check. So, at the coast, you managed to meet up again. Maybe 4 hours later.
Have either of you guys seen my polar bears?
No, they ran off with you.
Gonna have to fight some new polar bears.
Yeah,
I
your
think-
sled is also gone.
I'm gonna go
there's
wrangle
that,
some more
'cause
polar
they
bears.
certainly didn't bring it with them.
I think I might have seen a polar bear or two, but I think I avoided them. I mean,
Did you guys bring his sled?
No, we're
no,
not
we
dragging
abandoned it.
Yeah, we're not dragging a giant sled through the snow.
Well, that was all my food.
Okay.
Toy.
We grabbed some of the food.
We'll
didn't
find
we?
something to eat. Don't worry.
We did
It
grab
is
some of the
winter,
food.
things are hibernating.
You
Then
should
we
be
go
too.
digging.
Oh
I
my.
mean, it's like spring. But
There's not much wildlife in
no,
Wonderland.
there is not.
We'll be
So-
fine.
You head around the shoreline until eventually you reach this indent. And this is that same black stone you saw from before, not cut like it was before, not this perfect geometrically shaped, beautiful thing, but this rigid, icy, slippery, harsh terrain. I'm assuming all of you are being careful walking here.
Yes. That at least I am.
Eventually you reach this end cove and you see these 2 little pillars of steam rising up about 200 feet into the end cove, hidden beneath or behind glaciers jutting up maybe 10, 15 feet into the sky. Or into the air, I guess I should say.
Well.
Are these the coordinates I was?
This looks like what you were looking for. Steam you don't see very often, so it's always a signifier of something strange.
You guys seem to be a bit tired, so that'd be someplace warm, maybe.
Agreed.
You'd like to venture over?
Yeah.
Through the glaciers, you see the silhouettes of 2 large dogs. Not large, like large-sized creature, but like, wow, for a dog, that's big.
I'm going to go out and like try to kneel next to it. Animal handling.
I'd like you to roll for initiative.
Oh, it tries to attack on sight. Not 20.
20, okay. Alex,
I'm fine.
21.
what's your initiative?
I got a 1. Actually, that's a -2. Or -1, sorry.
You don't fight this round.
He's just,
Ben.
I got a 9.
All right. So they get a surprise round. You turn the corner and see 2 hellhounds waiting for you, who immediately pounce on you.
Bad dog.
Bad dog. One of them, or actually, they're gonna both use fire breath. So make 2 dexterity saving throws with advantage.
First one is a 17.
Okay.
Second one is a 16.
Because danger sense gives you advantage.
Yeah.
All right. Great. So you pass both of them, and you're going to take 1, 2, 11, 15, 24 points of fire damage. Is that more than a third of your hit points?
It is not by barely, and I'm considering using my stone endurance.
And then it's your turn.
I'll just.
You can use Stone's Endurance.
I'll save it for the hags. Assuming.
The glacier that you're right next to, this spike of ice, about 10 feet in diameter, 15 feet up. There's now a large hole in it, and you see that it's ready to fall over on top of both the dogs and yourself.
Are hellhounds edible?
No.
Oh.
Bet.
Yes. No.
Bet.
I'm going to activate Rage, having just received fire in my face.
Sure, that's bonus action.
And then I'm going to attack one of them with my great axe twice.
Okay. Charge forward. And...
That is a 16 as well as a nat 20.
All right, both hit.
All right. So
You guys can roll for whatever you're going to do now.
So it's something that's going to fall?
Part of the glacier,
3.
like the entire base of it has been melted. Except
Sorry.
for, like, 2/3 of the base of it has been melted, so it's ready to tip over on top of him and the 2 dogs.
So first attack does 11 slashing and 8 radiant damage,
Okay, so 19.
and the second one 6 or yeah, I'm keeping that one. 29 slashing, and would I be able to get advantage on the radiant damage, or would that just be the flat d6, or would I get double?
You don't roll damage dice twice.
I don't.
Advantage doesn't do that.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I roll double damage dice for nat 20s.
Yeah.
Do I do that with the extra radiant damage from?
Yeah, but it's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
You
it
rolled
was 29 damage.
4.
because of Savage Attacker.
I think Savage Attacker only works if you roll a 1 or a 2.
We'll see.
There you go. Check it. Thank you.
I'm fairly sure it's just re-roll damage and take the higher of the two.
I don't think it is, and if it is, it's limited.
I think it's once per turn. So
Once
yeah,
per
I wouldn't be able to do it on the nat 20.
Once per turn, when you roll damage for a melee weapon, you can reroll the damage dice and use either.
Okay, yeah. So then the first one it'd be 12 damage for 12 slashing damage
It's
and.
dead.
Oh yeah. Oh.
You run over and plant your axe in its head, and then push its head to the ground, take your axe off, and decapitate it.
Oh.
You walk over, plant your axe in its head, and then push its head to the ground with your boot. Take your axe out and decapitate it, causing fire to leak out over the icy ground, revealing sheer black stone. Ben, it's your turn.
So there's one left?
There's one left.
Okay.
Hellhound just took a leak.
Just took a leak.
You're welcome.
Well, might as well do what I was trained to do, and I'm gonna charge at one of the other one that's still standing, and I'm gonna attack it with
Alright. With
hammer. A 12 and a 24.
Oh, okay.
24 hits.
Yep.
What's up next?
That would be 12 damage.
Okay.
How do you deal with armor class ties?
Attackers.
Attacker's favor.
Attacker favor.
Ben,
Yes.
the one that you're attacking is going to attempt to bite you.
Attempt.
So that's going to be 21 to hit,
Yep. What?
and you're taking 9 piercing damage and 10 fire damage as its teeth pull away at the flesh of your leg. Roman, it's your turn.
Oh.
I don't want to be anywhere near these.
All right.
Stop.
Stop.
Double attack on the one that just bit the Ben.
Bit the Ben.
That is an 18 and a 15.
Both hit.
Getting
Both
at
hit.
that one, they got a bite of the meat.
Meat?
Me? Yeah.
I'll just keep that because I know they're kind of weak. 12 plus 4, 16 damage in total. 4 of it radiant,
All right, 16 damage.
and then
roll
the
the magic special die.
left leg.
Great. You cut off its left leg.
All right, and now
There's
for the
4
other
legs.
attack that hit.
Both of his left legs? Or just like one of its left
Just one.
Oh,
Just its hind.
hind leg?
19 plus 7, 26 more damage.
Dead. You kill the hellhound, tossing its body up into the glacier, which then begins to slide towards you. The top half of it, anyway. Roman, Ben, make dexterity saving throws.
Could I see this?
Yeah.
It's a glacier. Oh, I didn't see that glacier before it hit me.
Just wiped you out. I got 12.
That's an 8, and I assume I failed that. But I'm going to use the thing I just got at level 6. And I can re-roll failed ones. Path of the Zealot. I caught
I hate
myself.
this.
That's another 8.
Great. Ben,
Yeah.
what you got?
I got 12.
Oh, okay. So Ben's fine. He jumps out of the way. Roman, you're going to take
Let me just jump out of the way of this glacier.
9.
It's not really
Wow.
jumping. It's
It
more
only
of
moves-
like.
It only moves at a few feet a year.
He's still rolling dice.
Glacier landing on you.
Oh,
I'm going to
sorry.
impose disadvantage.
36 points of bludgeoning damage.
Stone's endurance. I reduced it by 10.
Wow.
So I take 26 points of damage.
Yeah.
Does
You're
it
still
count?
walking, right?
Yeah, I'm at a third of my hit points.
Great.
Does that count for the special?
Yeah, it does.
Torso. So it was what, 36?
So that would mean 39 damage.
No, torso you do times 1.5, so it's going to add another 18 points.
Oh, to
44.
the original.
Goes up to 44.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very nice.
You took that head on.
In front
Wait, is that
of you,
would that be bludgeoning damage?
Yeah, that's bludgeoning damage.
Then I'm still in rage.
Yes.
So that would be is the stone's
we-
endurance
It's
after
after
the-
rage.
We know.
Okay, so
we-
22 reduced by 10 is 12 damage.
So a glacier, there's this giant crumbling pile of ice,
Holy
and
mother.
beneath it we just hear ah.
Yeah.
As a-
It's like he's gargling with salt water.
He's enraged that a glacier just hit him.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and is he like underneath the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Between these two glaciers where the hellhounds were sitting, there is the entrance to a cave.
Do we need to remove
A dead
Otis?
body.
I'm still like, you still hear me screaming. I'm just not moving.
Well, call it a burial. Joking.
He is still under the mass of ice.
I'm going to start screaming in giant curse words.
If no one's going to push him
I'm
off,
gonna help.
He's going to need to start making.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna roll a strength check to
Saves.
try and
Alright.
athletics.
Yes, strength athletics. Roman, would you like to assist him?
Yes. By making my own roll or just
Help. It's a help
Yeah.
action.
That is
advantage.
I'll
'cause-
start casting firebolt.
19
19
on a
okay.
strength check with
With the
assistance.
glacier weakened and Roman also pushing from below with what he can, you manage to roll what's left of the glacier, which is like a 10-foot rod of ice, off of Roman. 10 feet long, like 7 feet in diameter.
Perfect cylinder of ice.
I'm going to try to
Oh, no,
cut
it's
it.
like a cone.
I'm going to try to cut it in half with my great axe because I am very upset.
It shatters.
You showed that glacier.
You sure should. We'll get
Yeah,
it
we-
next time, Slugger.
I won that.
That's a callback to the people who still aren't watching the
That was round 2.
That
Next
was that was from episode 2.
No, I'm talking about.
No, we'll get
Yeah.
him next time. Slugger is from episode 2 of the Ravens Watch.
Yeah, it is.
I'm saying
We'll get him next time, Slugger.
he won round 2 of this battle between the glacier and.
All right, what's the party going to do? There's a cave entrance in front of you.
We're going to take a brief recess. We're going to go kill some hags, and we'll be back to finish the drop of this glacier.
We do need a brief recess to
Fireball.
deal with your guys' exhaustion.
Yes, I kind of
Need a short rest?
We should.
do short rests.
No.
Let's carve out a little bit in the glacier and sleep there, maybe.
I'd rather get further away from the nest of people claiming they want to kill us.
Okay.
All right.
How far do you think would be sufficient?
this
Maybe.
far. Right where I'm standing.
A few hundred yards.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go up and find a nice, good old piece of ice, and use burning hands on it, and try and maybe
Try and carve yourself a
Yeah.
a little
melt out a little bitty alcove.
an
Any
igloo,
bits of-
basically.
Yeah.
Any bits of ice that are too hard, I'd chop up with my hand axes.
So this is like what, 100 feet away or
This is like-
closer or?
A few hundred yards away.
Okay, so like 900 feet away.
Yes.
All right. The party does this. You're gonna take a long rest.
Yes. We're
So
gonna
your
like-
exhaustion is cured. You come back in the morning. You get up. You see 2 trails of smoke in the sky in the distance.
Are these the same as? They're the same.
By the way, we're running low on rations.
Oh, I was not aware.
I don't understand.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I was not aware that you were disposed of all my rations, left for the. I'm
We
not
didn't
happy.
want to steal anything.
The correct term is pulled.
Hey, I got you your blanket. You happy about that?
Throw his blanket at him.
Cut his blanket in half.
No.
You going to head back towards the cave entrance?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, you see the silhouettes of, or one dog and one silhouette of a dog, because one of them is still behind the glacier. The one dog looks up at you as you approach.
Is it another
Smoke.
hellhound?
Yeah. You left for a day. They're hags. They're gonna just bring them back. Why wouldn't they?
All right. Knowing how this works, I'm going to try to get the attack. Do they see us?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the
One of them's
attention of the
looking right at
glacier.
you.
Let's chuck hand axes at him.
Chuck hand axes at the glacier.
Activate rage. Roll initiative.
Okay. Let's do this all over.
18.
18. Great.
Fits in.
Ben?
19.
Okay. Alex?
14.
Wonderful. Wunderbar.
Wunderbear.
Roman, you go first.
What? What?
He got 19. I got 18.
Oh, Ben, you go first.
Okay.
It's just because Roman's betting it.
Roman is actually worse. Objectively.
I don't
Roman,
know.
Roman, you have a mullet.
Yes.
You're worse. He's
But
Ben
he
has
has-
a chin the size of a freight train.
What do you have against freight trains?
Well, given that we've been locked in one
You
for
are
like the
also-
past 18 years, Ben.
I've been pretty safe
Plenty.
in here.
I think the total sum of
You don't
hair
even
on
have a
your
chin,
body is
so-
greater than the total sum of hair on mine, so by default.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Okay.
listen,
So,
you big-nosed blonde.
hey, I don't like the way you said nose.
Just
I do.
Just think.
How's
that
that
nose
a
will
hard
continue to
arrhythmia
grow.
feeling?
I love the way he said.
I have more of a chin than some people.
I'm gonna go after the
Have you
closer.
seen the what is it, like the Indian substitute teacher who's just
What?
one of the substitute teachers just
Just doesn't have a nose. Yeah.
Does
no,
20?
like their head shape. It's just like no chin.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Chin. It's just
Yes, they have no nose. We have Voldemort teaching here at the trains.
He's a
He's
teacher.
a special guest.
his special guest Voldemort.
This and other copyrighted content. Next up on What Are We Suing Me For?
Hey.
Oh, nothing, because no one cares about this channel's existence.
Does the 22 hit?
22? Yes, 22.
Okay,
hits.
then
You're
I'm
charging them?
Yeah.
All right.
And I hit with the second one because I was like 27.
Sure.
And so that is 15 damage.
All right.
So,
Roll the magic special die.
magical special, it's over there.
Roman, pass them.
I-
It's over behind your
shit.
curtain.
You have it, Corey.
And I'm not supposed to be looking back there, but that's the only way I knew.
Shut up.
Oh, right leg.
Great. You run up to it with your warhammer and cripple one of its legs.
1.
Roman.
All
Just got
right.
3 more.
Dual attack on the one that hasn't been hit.
Okay.
Uh,
I want one of those twin blade attacks.
that is 25 and a
Each on one
24.
side.
25 and a 24.
Yeah.
No, just both of the blades. are on one
Okay.
side.
Both hit.
First attack
Alex, you can start rolling for your stuff now.
is 27.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Second
be-
attack. Second attack is 25.
All right. Roman's is dead. The other
Roman
one
is
still
dead.
standing.
Just for fluff. Torso.
Does 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Does what is that? 13 hit? Does 13 hit?
No.
Does natural 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would think.
So that is I get to use my big d6s.
Casting.
What? A scorching ray. Shooting 3 scorching rays at him.
Oh, okay, then they're fine.
Yeah. Oh wait, they're hellhounds.
Yeah, you dumb.
Fighting fire with fire only works never.
Ben
No, it
10.
just makes a hotter fire.
It only works
Duh.
in Ben.
Maybe.
You made them stronger.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex.
Mhm.
The Hellhound is going to charge you. Ben, Roman,
Wait,
make
pass-
opportunity attacks.
I got knocked
And
down.
I get to make an opportunity attack.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you
I'm
don't.
a war mage.
Mm.
They're charging past the other
Shut up. Fine, make an opportunity attack.
two.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Alex, what'd you get?
No, I'm not gonna attack it.
What'd you get?
The only cantrip that I have is Firebolt that can do anything.
What'd you get?
Fine, I'll attack it. 19
19.
plus 3.
Roll damage.
Or plus 6. It's just like
We got one,
It's a
boys.
D6, right?
We did it.
D10.
it's a D10 for Firebolt.
Yeah.
You cannot see that.
A 10.
Roman, take 10 fire damage.
How much health do you have?
Why?
Because he rolled a 1.
65.
65? Still?
You have to go long rest.
Oh, yeah,
You should be back
forget.
at full.
Yeah.
You have 65 max?
75 max. I at 65.
Why?
Because he just got
Oh,
hit by
because-
Because
Okay.
you just got hit by
Right. I thought he meant before taking the hit from the fireball. I understand now. I'm a big dumb idiot.
No, you.
Alex,
9 hit.
make a dexterity saving throw.
He still needs to make.
Take a dexterity. saving
Oh,
throw.
Ben, make your attack.
Oh, okay. 15.
Hit.
9 damage.
Okay. Alex, make a dexterity saving throw.
I don't wanna.
Do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Heart arrhythmia intensifies.
Net 20.
Nah.
So actually an 18. But it's a natural 18 with a natural 20.
It goes to breathe fire at you, and you hit the deck, and it manages to melt the snow, so you're not actually caught in the cone.
Hee hee. I told you I'm one of superior
Ben, it's your
intelligence.
turn.
I'm going to see the fire breathed, and I'm going to
That's a breath.
say nope, and I'm going to charge right after it.
Okay.
22 to hit.
All right.
And that's 13 damage.
13 damage?
Yep, and I'm going to use a second attack. 22 to hit. And I got 7 more damage.
So a total of 20 damage?
Yep.
All right. The Hellhound, you can tell, is severely weakened. What is that?
Wow. Look at that lightning.
That's actually just amazing.
Okay, then. Ben, roll a hit location die as another Hellhound comes out of the cave.
Which Ben?
Me, Ben.
Bringing that back.
That's not.
Right arm.
Right arm.
So the front leg.
Okay.
Wait, is that the same one that I destroyed the right leg? So now it has its entire right side is.
Right.
Don't
the
worry,
other
it's all
side,
left
though,
now. Wait.
There's a new hellhound coming out of the cave looking at the entire party.
Intimidate check.
Roman, it's your turn.
I'm gonna
You
go for
notice?
disrespect. I'm gonna attack it with the javelin.
Wait, you're throwing a javelin at the one that just appeared.
No, I'm poking with the javelin. That's a 19 to hit.
Wait, that's over at
Hits.
the open mouth of the cave, isn't it?
Yep. Roman is already over there.
Okay. Just assume he's over there.
Well, he went to charge the first
Oh,
one,
yeah, never
and that
mind.
was
Yeah.
at the mouth of the cave.
That is
I did a dumb.
7 points
big
piercing and 6 points radiant.
Okay. So total of
11 points.
I shall smite you with my Zelotatus power.
7 and 6.
Oh, 13 points.
It can be 11 if you want it to be 11. I'm good with that.
Do 13.
Does he have 13 hit points left? Oh.
It's a new hellhound.
Oh, I was unaware.
Because, after you attack somewhere, they have a habit of increasing their defenses.
I thought that was the same head.
In other news, y'all are dumb.
No, you.
Nick.
I still got 13 damage with my weakest weapons, so that's something.
Alex?
The hellhound that's right in front of me, I'm gonna take out my dagger and stab it.
Okay.
Roll the hit.
I have
I
nothing
forgot to
else
attack
to do. It's
twice.
gonna hurt me, isn't it? It's 9, 8, 7, plus 3. Okay, so 10.
I forgot to
10.
attack twice.
You miss. It's the hellhound's turn.
No, that's 9. Sorry.
You still miss.
What are the chances?
The hellhound bites you. 15 to hit.
Yep.
It's 5.
You really hate my character.
9 points of piercing and fire damage. Is that more than a third of your hit
Yes,
points?
it is.
Slide me that.
We hear you laughing over there, Swagger.
Alex, your right arm.
Don't need it. It's
This-
fine. I don't.
For-
These
It's fine. I
bones
don't need it.
Right in here, mildly broken.
Yeah.
Forget
it's
somatic
fine.
components.
And burnt.
No, it's just flailing your arms around anyway, so I just go.
The other hellhound
That
It's fine.
is going to use fire breath on Roman.
Oh,
Roman, make a
sick
dex
burn.
save. Wow. Special
What
effects.
happens?
Roman, make a dex save.
We have the crappiest special effects.
that's a fail. Re-rolling that
Actually, no.
'cause-
Sorry,
rolled
Swagger,
twice.
They're fine.
because of I could see it.
Why are you re-rolling it?
Because I get the advantage on steps saving throws if I can see it. Then Path of the Zealot. If I fail it,
You can
then
reroll it, so you get to reroll it 4 times.
He has to roll 4 times.
You get that. You get that for zealot for everything.
if I'm raging.
He gets to roll 4 times and choose the highest.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, it is.
That's a 4. Okay, yeah, I still fail it.
Well, actually, no. You should only choose 2 at a time. Or
Yes.
You should roll them 2 at a time. You can choose the highest of those 2.
And then if I fail it with those 2, I get to re-roll it again. Path of the Zealot is good.
Zealot.
I said Zealot.
You said zealot.
Every day
So
we
you
stray
21
further
points
from
of fire
God.
damage.
Ugh,
Everyday
Is
Roman.
that more than a third of your hit points?
it is not.
Heck. Ben.
No hex and no fricks.
It's the truth.
Oh, no Alexes.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, lightning.
Lightning bolt.
White.
White-
Anyway.
Wait, what?
Lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Ben, it's your turn.
yeah, I'm going to attack
Are
the
you?
hellhound to defend my friendo. And I'm going to use a second attack. 21 hits?
21 hits. It's dead. It had 1 hit point.
Well, I did 11.
No, it's very,
you
very dead.
cave in its skull with your warhammer, and magma is stuck to the blunt edge of your instrument.
Instrument.
Roman.
Twang, twang.
Is
It's your turn.
Are they all dead?
No.
No,
there's
there's still the
that's
one in front of
directly
you.
in front of you.
Okay,
Well, you're
stop.
no.
I'm not messing around anymore, and I'm
That
actually
one that
attacking
can
with my
breathe
great
fire on
axe.
you. Monkey.
What?
Call him a monkey.
Nat
Yeah.
20
Is that because?
and a nat 1.
Great. Wonderful.
That's a
love
good
it.
definition of your luck.
Oh boy.
Roll for damage.
Okay.
Massive damage.
That's 8. I'm choosing to reroll that into
can only re-roll once per turn.
Yeah, but I'm re-rolling the crit damage.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's 8 plus 8, 16 plus
I still don't think that's how Savage Attack works. I think it's 1 damage die.
16 plus.
I want you to
That's
check.
26,
I want you to hand
26
me that.
damage total.
That's a
26
lot of
total.
damage.
Great.
That's more than my health.
That's a lot of damage.
Torso.
It's dead. Plant your axe in its chest and wriggle it around
Little
long
bitty
enough,
axes grow.
to kill the creature. However, the end of your axe is melted and is now blunt.
Well,
Just on one side.
Now you just have a warhammer and an axe.
Would that make it like a battle axe?
What was it before?
A great axe?
No, it's still the same size. Just
Yeah.
half of it's blunt and hot.
Ah,
My kind of
just
girl.
like my ex.
What X?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Slide me the book,
I
Ben.
was talking about
What?
Otis's ex.
Slided book.
Oh,
Slidden.
I was confused. 'cause
That's
I
the
thought,
proper
I thought you had had a
terminology.
girlfriend at one point. Oh
For
my
like a
God.
week.
Swagger, are you okay back there?
A week's all you need, right?
Do we need to come help you, Swagger? Are you dying? I
Sorry,
think I
folks.
think
I'm
he's
just-
I think
Spetsnaz
he's
are currently storming
I think
the
he's-
studio.
Oh, once per
Dying of
turn,
starvation.
when you roll damage from melee weapon attack, you can reroll the weapon's damage dice and use either total. That's overpowered.
Oh,
All right.
I have a habit of doing that, just unintentionally.
Okay, so would you like to enter the cave, ladies and gentlemen?
No, I think I want to go and take a long rest. Joking.
So is my great axe's damage affected in any way?
No. Let us go into the cave.
let us go
But if the other side gets messed up, you're done for, bud.
I
No,
have
then it's just a warhammer.
No, then it's D4s.
Go with improvise.
I have hand axes.
Sharpen the blunt bit. No, just take all the. Okay, get another hellhound. Melt the edge in the hellhound. Then take the hand axes and bury the little heads of that hand axes into your big axe. So it's like 4 hand axes
It's gonna be awfully weighted.
on a big axe.
Like
You can
really
just-
awfully
It's a
weighted.
Goliath, so it's, even if it is weighted.
Yeah, but
I know it's not a
He's
good
using a
weapon.
great axe.
So, this cave entrance branches off into 3 tunnels. One to your left, one straight ahead, and one to your right.
Right. I always go with right.
Right.
Heading right, the cave slightly
Right?
expands before narrowing into a hallway that goes on for about 100 feet.
Right is right.
After the first about 10 feet, there are 2 exits that seem to lead into the same room. At the corner of the room, you see a pool of purplish liquid.
Fireball.
Otherwise, the cave and its sheer black walls are uninhabited.
Mm-hmm. That's just what they want you to think.
Purple ain't a normal color.
Just like that, the tunnel from before, every now and then there's this sheet of ice pressed against the cave wall.
I'm going to try to stick the handle end of one of my javelins into the purple liquid.
Okay, so you're going to approach it.
Yes.
Excellent.
Make sure to keep
Check
your,
for traps.
your feet
It's a
like
little late
steady on the
now.
ground.
It's a
Make sure you
little
don't
late
get
now.
pulled
Remember to,
in.
remember to check for traps.
A small creature, is it small? Tiny even, bursts out of the water and clings onto you. I need an intelligence saving throw.
Please tell me it's not an intellect devour.
It is.
Oh my god.
With disadvantage because this is a surprise round.
I had a good. Oh, 2 18s. Okay.
Wait, intellect devours are tiny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were like yay bigger, so.
They're a normal brain with feet. 16.
16. Okay, you're fine.
Okay, I'm not at 0 intelligence.
That's right.
We need to
Grab
get
it.
it off of his head.
However, it
Yeah.
is going to attempt to scratch at you as well.
It's going to attempt to eat his head. Or
It
his
misses.
brain.
Good.
Roll for initiative. The rest of the party is 30 feet away.
12.
13. Does that count as a surprise round, or does that count as...
That's its surprise round.
Okay, making sure.
I rolled an 18, so 16.
Making sure.
Okay.
You should fire
I
at
wouldn't mind being a slime for a day.
As it's pounced on your head, 2 other small creatures bamf into existence on either side of it, each with elongated ears, teeth, and noses. Tiny wings sprouting out of their back as they kind of hover in place, their hands moving in strange serpentine gestures. Both creatures appear to be made of blocks of ice.
I'm not familiar with this one.
Alex. You
Yes.
probably are.
You know
it's your
fire.
turn.
You know fire
Well,
magics.
Yeah, I'm going to cast a second Scorching Ray at one to each target.
Okay, great.
So against the
Oh, all of these guys
Not
have the same
Memphis
amount of hit points.
first.
That's neat.
what are they? I don't know what they are. The little ice imp things.
What did you say they were the first time?
Totally not Memphis.
They are.
Mephits, yeah.
Method.
That's exactly what they are.
Wow.
Yeah, I've never ran into those.
A nat 20 and a 12.
Nat 20 and a 12. Both of those hit.
And that is...
You have 3, right?
Yes, and the last one. The one at each target.
Right. So what's
The
that's
third.
Okay,
Ray,
I'll
you have to roll
roll
for
against
that.
the intellect fire. That is 13.
13. Okay, all of those hit. What's the nat 20 going to?
The nat 20's just going to one of the methods.
Okay.
One of the methods, yeah. So it doesn't matter. That's only, you don't double damage for spells.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we'll
Fifth
do the nat
edition.
20 first. So that is 12, or, yeah.
And then you roll the dice again.
Okay.
So,
that is
15.
15 on one, and all this is fire damage. 8 on the second one, and against the Intellect Devourer, that is going to be 8 damage.
Okay,
And I've-
roll the hit location die 3 times.
On the first method, it is going to be torso. Second one, head, and the third one, or the Intellect Devourer, is going to be torso. How does that work? Wait, for an Intellect Devourer, would head be the same as torso?
It's which part of the head?
Oh, okay.
The torso part of the
torso.
head.
So, it's-
So torso is going to be like prefrontal cortex and stuff,
yeah.
and then
Crap that doesn't-
head is going to be like cerebellum.
Yeah.
Do I have my like brainstem? Maybe not cerebellum, but you
like a
guys get the point.
plant.
One of the methods is dead. Another one is severely weakened. The intellect devourer is looking cooked.
Pew pew pew.
Is it still on?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but not happily. Ben?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask the wizard here. I'm gonna charge the method and whack it, but I'm gonna ask the wizard like, is it okay if I whack the thing on his head?
That is an Intellect Devourer. You may whack it if you like.
You know,
You sound just like him, Alex.
I know, that's what I'm going for.
and by him
It's
we mean
really
God.
bad.
By him, we mean what?
God.
No.
Let us.
The person we speak of is the farthest away from God.
15 hit the
God
method,
left. 15 hit the method hits.
and I did 7 damage.
Great. Second method's dead. Both of them burst into shards of ice.
And I'm going to,
That's a shame.
I would say, grapple.
Oh, hey, they have.
That would have been my
so,
plan.
At death, this first one, oh, actually, the intellect devourer needs to make a save, and Roman needs to make a save.
Intelligence.
No. Dexterity.
16.
So that passes. 16, you pass. Okay, so you're going to take 2 points of ice damage. When the methods die, they explode. And then I need you to make another one,
Including me.
including you, Ben.
Oh, I can see this effect.
20.
That would be 8.
Okay, you take 8 points of ice damage. Ben, you take 4.
I have
Unless it's a
shield
natural
mastery.
20.
I have shield mastery, so
What does that do?
it makes it so that I put my shield in between it and reduce the
Damage
to
by
0.
half.
Oh, okay. Neat.
So,
Ben, that's your turn.
I'm gonna use an action surge, and I'm gonna pull the intellect devourer. I'm gonna try and grapple it off of
Just pin it to the
Okay,
ground
contested
with one
strength.
hand.
the natural 1.
17.
Natural 1.
You put your hands around it, and it's just so slimy,
Ew,
and
it's gross.
greasy, and mildly on fire that your hands slide right off.
My hand slide off?
Run mine now.
Oh,
Roman-
my hand slide off of the intellect devourer.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
mean just like my hand.
No,
was like,
your hands do not.
Your
No.
hands just fall off.
I wish.
First order of business, I'm going to try to do the same thing Ben did, only this time it's going to work.
Hey.
Mother.
No, it won't.
Contested grapple check of 9. Or 10.
No.
Hang in there, bud.
Intellect Devour. Make. Actually, how much movement speed do they have?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
We're not doing
Make
anything.
another intelligence saving throw.
Don't do that.
What did I do?
1. Modified.
Okay, you're going to take.
Mm-hmm.
3 points of psychic damage. And then. 4, 10. Is your intelligence below 16?
Yeah.
Your intelligence score is reduced to 0. You're considered stunned until you regain at least 1 point of intelligence.
I didn't even know you had 1 point of intelligence.
I start drooling.
And then it's Alex's turn.
Can we rate anything as like an intellect devour if we just eat somebody's brain in the middle of battle?
No, mind flayers do that too.
But I could eat somebody's brain in the middle of battle. Would that make me an intellect devourer?
No, that would just make you a cannibal.
But what if it's the dog brain?
I did this to one of my players.
That's
last week.
enough.
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Fireball.
With the intellect devourer?
Can I do that twice in one turn?
No.
I can't.
But since you've exceeded 5th level, your firebolts now do 2d10.
Yes, they do.
But if you
And since I'm a war mage, they always take half damage no matter what.
Can I read what
so
the
even
numbers
if they succeed on the save.
Yes, even if they
Yeah.
succeed on a save, they always take half damage.
Not right now.
are?
Wait for break.
Don't look at my maps.
I wasn't going
22.
with maps.
You'll be okay.
He's like David McKinley.
22.
I mean, President McKinley.
He can play.
22
character,
and.
I don't roll again. I only attack once.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
22 hits.
Okay.
2d10.
Dead.
13.
Yeah,
Okay, it had 3 hit points.
13.
It's blasted off of Roman's face as Roman slouches back, falling forward, or slouches forwards, falling into the purple pool. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be concluding this episode of The Dire Wolves Den.
It's time to take a
Roman,
break.
get out of here. If you're watching on Twitch, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you next week. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Otherwise, piss off and have a wonderful day.
Sleep tight. Good night.
What?
Why play tight? Good night.